Good morning, good afternoon, wherever we are. Well, this is a real global
morning
meeting.
afternoon.
London, Camden, and Miami, and upstate New York. We're doing it, girls. We're doing it. Right now is a great time to talk about this epic film that the fashion industry put together.
Well, it made me very emotional, actually. I loved the mix of the smaller designers with the more established ones and how more diverse the winners are this year.
I watched the entire film. I thought it was beautiful. I am rooting for so many young BIPOC designers who are now really getting to have their work shown. However, I also feel like I was the fattest person in that video, and I'm a small fat person. The pink elephant in the room is that we're not including enough people of different sizes. If we don't expand our vision of what fashion is, then we run the risk of creating the same old systems. And I think that, you know, we're moving in the direction that we need to go in, but I'm like, let's keep going with it.
I think we've all had to pivot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean, you know, as soon as it turns 2021, we stop moving. In fact, we have to just pivot faster and spin off in different directions almost.
I don't know, I feel I'm quite new at all of this. All of these things with like sustainability and with climate change and just politics in general. But for the first time in a very long time, I feel more woke. I think that's what going through these things like the pandemic changes in you and how it helps you grow.
Tina, don't forget there's room for you in this conversation, and you have so much power. Like, you have a platform, you have a voice, so don't ever feel like there's not space for you in this conversation.
And you're owning it now, and you're owning the fact you're learning. And I think there's something so genuine about that. And the fact that you can take people on that journey with you openly. You're teaching everyone at the same time, and that's kind of magic.
Yeah, and being Asian, at the dinner table, my father would always be like, dinner is for eating, not for talking. So we never really used to be able, I never really spoke up.
Being American, I always got like, don't start a fight at Thanksgiving over politics, Sasha.
I did like the fact that in the film, as much as there were all the new faces we could celebrate, and I love it when you see the photographers and the stylists and the makeup people, the people from behind the scenes were being celebrated too. It was also lovely to see some of those more established voices come back.
I definitely felt like this year is obviously everybody is talking about sustainability, and when a lot of designers started talking about sustainability, everyone was kind of like, oh, that's cute, you know, and now I think a lot of those designers are like, well, what are we all talking about?
I mean, now it should just be a given. Any brand that comes out, it should already be like, that is the first thing that you should think about.
We have so much of the material already, the base is there.
You have to create things almost as nature would. You know, another point where there was the one page, it's almost one flash of all these different brands that have come together, and then the fashion pack where you've got 60 different CEOs coming together. And I think to me the power, and I mentioned it earlier, but it's the power of all of these people coming together to do better. And that's where we're going to really find an impact, and that's where we're going to be able to continue this change that we've started.
We have seen that the fashion industry can do amazing things, and so we need to just keep that energy going with the joy.
More joy.
The end of the movie, he says, bring joy to the people. That's what fashion does, and it's important. And I think bravo to that.